Good afternoon. My name is Glenn Ford Robinson, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of How to Become Wealthy. Today, we're going to be talking about how to become good at algebra, because there are many people who have difficulty with understanding algebra. So I have certain information, so I just want to make it make algebra as simple as I can for people who have to take it to accomplish their goal toward becoming wealthy. Yeah, because you have to go through school, you have to take certain courses, you have to get certain degrees in order to put yourself in the right position to make more money and to eventually become wealthier. Alright, so this subject or this segment is about algebra is very, very important in our overall quest to become wealthy. Alright, algebra is necessary in understanding many disciplines like chemistry, physics, statistics. So it's so important for us to understand how to pass our algebra classes. So I'm going to give you some pointers. Algebra is necessary in our day-to-day calculations. Sometimes you may want to find out the unknown value for a certain situation, and you need to use algebra in order to find it out. Also, algebra is very important in understanding your pre-calculus, your calculus, and physics, and even electronics, even programming, like coding and understanding certain concepts. You need some algebraic math to figure certain things out. So this is the first point, and this is the most important point in understanding your algebra class and becoming successful and passing your algebra class. Alright? The first thing is practice. Practice. What do I mean? What do I mean by practice? This means that you should write down each formula about 20 times. At least. Actually, between 10 and 20 times. The more time you write down these formulas, the more or the easier it will be in understanding algebra. Also, at the end of each chapter of each algebra textbook, you have practice problems. So if you know how to do these practice problems, then when test time comes around, you won't have any problems. And also, a lot of people don't like to do their homework, but you can't slack off on your homework when you're doing algebra, or when you're in an algebra class, because it will come back and bite you. And if you're having trouble with understanding your homework, all you have to do the practice problems in the back at the end of each chapter. And if you're able to do those sample problems, then you'll be able to do whatever problems that appear on your homework assignment or on your test. And if you're able to do your homework, then you'll be able to pass all algebra tests. And again, it takes practice. And I'm not talking about tutoring, because if you don't understand the concept fully, tutoring is not necessarily going to help you. You have to really help yourself to the maximum, and for any kind of tutoring to help you. You may not understand a certain slight concept or whatever, and a little tutoring will help. Or you may ask one of your classmates who understand that particular concept very well, and that will make things more understandable. But for the most part, you have to do it yourself. You have to put in the effort, and so you could understand what algebra is all about. And effort, I meaning practice, practice. Just do those formulas, just write those formulas over and over and over until you get it here. And I mentioned do all the homework because all the homework appears on your test. So if you know how to do the homework, then you know how to do the test. And don't skip any step. So because algebra is like building a house. With the first block is very important as to the last. You know? So if you don't understand how the first block is laid in the foundation, then guess what? You're not going to understand how the other blocks are laid. So it's so crucial that you understand every step, and every step in your algebra class, and every step that the teacher teach you about. You know, because if you don't follow these steps, you're not going to understand the next step that comes after this particular step, and you're just going to fall down. It's like building a house and you're not building it on a solid foundation. You know, you can't just jump to the top and expect to understand it. You have to get the information from the bottom and build yourself up, build your understanding up. All right? And my last very, very crucial and important rule is that, our concept is that you memorize all rules. All algebraic rules, you memorize them and understand them. Because without these rules, without understanding these rules, you're not going to be able to apply them in order to solve your algebra problems. For example, the order of operation, which process happens first. These things are crucial when it comes to algebra. So please, 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 in order to become wealthy, you need certain tools. And understanding algebra is one of the tools that you will need to succeed or to accomplish your ultimate goal of becoming wealthy. All right? Thanks for listening to this segment of how to become wealthy. Again, my name is Glenn Ford Robinson, and I'm signing off. Bye-bye.